But so this one's crazy, and this is another update where this hasn't been dropped yet. We just had more important stories, and this is actually from 2 weeks ago. But when I put this out, I'll make sure and put out that other story too. But a man has been arrested in Nevada for breaking into women's apartments, standing at the foot of their bed and watching them sleep while rubbing their feet. Two separate occasions, you guys. So this man was caught on camera, and he entered two homes in the middle of the night and through the unlocked slider. So make sure your sliders are locked, you guys, okay? Because we have the Idaho 4 with the back door. We have this situation with the slider. We have like 10 examples I gave about the Cape Intruder where people left doors open. Lock your doors. Now, nobody got hurt in this situation. Well, maybe emotionally, you know.
So sliding glass doors I have noticed, have really crappy locks. So get a wooden stick and put it in the, like, track of the door, between the wall and the door. Nobody's getting into that unless they break your whole door.
Yeah, you don't even have to do that. They make really nice ones that are at waist level, so you don't got to bend down and like pick it up, because if someone's older or has back problems or whatever, like they have this setup where the bar latches onto that door and it just flips down, so when you go to open the door you just pull that up and you can slide it right open. It's really nice.
I haven't seen that before. We just got an old crappy wooden like pole or something.
No, I did
put
too.
It down there.
Yeah, I did too. But the newer ones are really nice, and they look nice, and they're up in their face. If someone tried to open your door, like they can see you're not getting through. The only option is to break the glass, which would then have alerted these women.
Yeah, it would have been really loud.
Yeah, this happened July 1st and July 3rd, and he entered the condos through unlocked screen doors in the early morning, so between like 1 a.m. and 4 a.m., and stood there for who knows how long. These women were asleep when he entered their condos, but they were woken up to him massaging their feet, you guys. And
wouldn't it be funny if like a woman was like woke up and was like, "Oh, thanks. Where did you come from?"
Right. Yeah, because
you think that's the fantasy?
I was going to say that, like, I don't think it's a fantasy. I was going to say that, but, like, I mean, if it's that important to you, you can come massage my feet. I'll consent to it, while I'm sleeping.
You wouldn't even wake up.
No, I wouldn't at all. But so what he's dealing with is somnophilia, and it's what we covered a little bit when we were talking about the Cape Intruder story. And these are people who have a sexual interest in watching people sleep. And sometimes it turns to touching, which is what they described when we were going through it. Obviously, this guy's...
It's a foot guy.
...has touching in it. I don't know if he's a foot guy. Maybe he felt like that's step one and furthest away from their head, the least likely to wake up. I don't know.
Yeah, but I feel like it's kind of dumb. Like, I feel like that's actually more risky than touching, like, body, like, bigger parts, because you have so many more nerves on your hands and your feet.
Maybe.
Like, they're much more sensitive. Maybe he didn't think of it like that, but I'm just thinking, if something touches my foot, I wake up. If something touches my hand, I wake up. If somebody were to just put their hand on my back, I don't know that I would wake up.
Yeah. It could just be that the feet were the closest thing to him, too,
Yeah.
And I wonder how long he stood there before touching their feet, or if he intentionally touched them to wake them up, like... I don't know. I get creeped out by this idea of people coming in and just watching somebody sleep. That is a super creepy thought, and like...
Yeah.
Why? I just don't understand it. And we said this in our video, but like if you're one of our viewers and you have this, I would be curious to talk to you. I've met all kinds of people with all kinds of interests in almost everything, I thought, but then I heard of this, and I've never heard of somebody that like has an obsession with watching people sleep.
You know,
like, what is it?
Have you ever had
what stands out?
Yeah, I agree. I don't understand it. It doesn't make sense to me. I've tried, like, last time we were covering this, I was trying to think, like, what's the rush?
Yeah.
Like, what is giving you the rush? What about it, is satisfying in that way?
Yeah. Is it them not knowing? Is it, yeah.
Yeah.
I was curious, too.
But you know that feeling when you have a spider crawling on you and you get so angry you just want to burn them all? Like,
No.
I've had that feeling like many times in my life where there was like a bug crawling on me and it just grosses me out so much. I'm like, I just want to burn them all. Like,
yeah.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
Definitely haven't.
Okay.
You're like a bug serial killer.
Yeah, essentially. Well, that's the vibe I get when I listen to this. I think if I woke up and saw that and he took off running, I would want to kill him.
Yeah.
I'd be like, burn him. Witch hunt time. Like,
yeah. It's
you
just
creep.
It's just such an intrusion.
It is.
Home is supposed to be
just
a safe place.
Just ask me if you want to watch me sleep.
Yeah, just
ask.
There's like there's multiple things they're stomping on when they do that. Like, your home is a safe space. Your bedroom's supposed to be a safe space. Your bed, for most people, feel like a safe space, and then you're like intruding in all of that. You not only come in a house uninvited, you're going in somebody's bedroom while they're sleeping. You know what I mean? I feel like that's the ultimate intrusion. Really.
Yeah.
It is.
I just knew you were going to call me a bug serial killer.
It's crazy. It is crazy.
I know I'm not the only person that's felt that way.
Yeah.
You hate bugs like a lot. So.
Yeah, I do. I definitely do. I hate spiders.
Yeah.
I've just never felt like I wanted to burn them all.
Oh, and centipedes.
Yeah.
I want to burn them all.
Centipedes are weird.
Just because of the way they look.
Yeah.
But apparently they're very helpful they eat spiders. And ants and other bugs. So actually having them around isn't a bad thing, but they freak me out.
Well, yeah, they're weird
and they can bite.
With so many legs and, like, man, it's weird.
Moving on from bugs.
Anyways, so did I say what he had, the Somnophilia?
Yeah, you did.
But anyways, interesting. So, yeah, that is it for our updates.
Our news updates.
Yep. Our news updates.
I like the eyes.
Yep.